Metropolitan Community College is the first institution in the state to partner with the Nebraska Department of Labor and utilize their NEworks job site for current students and alumni. MCC bolsters an enrollment of 45,000 students annually, ranked as the second largest institution in the state and offering over 175 programs. And employers interested in recruiting MCC talent should create an employer account and add Recruit MCC in the job description area. NEworks has a dedicated liaison who works with employers to assist them in their recruiting efforts. The account is absolutely free for you as a student and allows you to track your progress in the system. Today we are going to walk through step by step on how to create an account on NEworks. We are going to talk about the services offered, how to build a resume step by step, and how to search for jobs and internships using the Recruit MCC keyword search. So, why use NEworks and Recruit MCC? MCC provides training that develops high-skilled, well-qualified individuals to meet workforce needs. Recruit MCC allows employers to search for MCC graduates that meet their employment needs. Recruit MCC also allows for MCC graduates to search for employers who want MCC talent. NEworks provides a single location for employers to post jobs and search for well-qualified individuals. A dedicated liaison works with employers and provides recruitment support. When employers ask, why recruit MCC talent? We tell them, brain gain. When students take classes at MCC, earn a certificate, or graduate with a degree, Nebraska's economy benefits. In 2012, MCC added $93.8 million to the economy via brain gain. 74% of MCC graduates stay in Nebraska to work. In order to create an account on NEworks, you go to the website at neworks.nebraska.gov. You may have previously completed and signed up on the NEworks account website, so you can always retrieve your information by using the Forgot My Username or Password option. For new users, select Not Registered and follow the steps to register your account. For new users, you will be taken through a series of different screens that will ask you for general information to help you set up your account. The very first thing you will see is setting up your username, password, and security questions, as well as registering your social security number with your account. Once you have set up your login information with your username and password, you will begin to add in your demographic information and details of your history into your account. The great part about adding this information in now is that you will only have to complete this information once. When you begin building resumes, this information will automatically be input into each resume you create. Something you might want to start thinking about are what kind of jobs or internships are you looking for at this time? What types of values are important to you in the jobs that you're looking for? And how does your education, or what education you might be getting, affect what jobs and internships you want to find? Just like on your resume or job applications, you want to make sure that the information that you are giving is always up to date. That means if you ever change your phone number or email address or even address, you want to make sure that you're going into NEworks and other job hosting accounts and changing that information to keep it up to date so the employer can contact you. Next, you will be asked about some communication questions. What this is asking is what your preferred notification method is. Would you like to be emailed only through the NEworks site? Do you want to get a text message when new jobs arrive? Would you prefer email? Some of the information you will be asked to provide will be optional for you, such as in this section with the citizenship and disability information. While you are required to supply information about your citizenship status, You do not have to give any information on a disability. Now you will be asked about your education. Please select the highest level of education that you are currently experiencing. If you are a Metro student, you will likely put some technical college or 1 to 2 years of technical college. You can also select on the drop-down Metropolitan Community College as an option for the school that you're currently attending. The next section asks you about your employment information, such as your current employment status, if you've ever had any security clearance, and if you at any point have worked on a farm as a food processor, including packing houses, nurseries, or orchards. Remember when I said to start thinking about the different jobs or internships you might be interested in? This is exactly why. You will come to a point where they will ask you about your desired job and occupation. Keep in mind, you can change this at any point during your job search. In the first option, it asks you for your desired job title. Type in anything that you might be interested in. Usually it'll auto-populate with some different options for you. And then the second option, job occupation, it gives you some different suggested categories. If you click on the drop-down, you will be able to access the different categories that they suggest. Next, you will find a question about your ethnicity information. The final section in the profile setup asks about any military service. Please read this carefully and select the best option for you. So, what can NEworks offer you? The question really is, what can't NEworks offer you? On the website, you will find a surplus of information to help guide you through every aspect of NEworks. Everything from articles to video tutorials. There is no shortage of resources available to you. Speaking of resources, one of the most important ones you can take advantage of is the Resume Builder. We are going to walk through, step by step, how Resume Builder works and what it looks like. You want to begin by naming your resume. We in Career Services recommend naming this with keywords of the job you're looking for or the type of resume it is. Employers are able to search resumes based on keywords, so your chances are greater of being discovered if you title your resume with the job that you want. You also have the option of creating a resume in NEworks or uploading an already completed one. Keep in mind, there is no limit to how many resumes you can upload, so we always encourage students to try building at least one resume in the NEworks system. Location is an important concept to consider when you're job searching. Are you willing to relocate to anywhere around the state? Are you looking to stay in the Omaha area? Or even more specifically, do you want to find a job in your neighborhood? You are able to adjust your desired location at any time, ranging from as wide as the entire state of Nebraska to as limited as a 5-mile radius of your current zip code. Remember when we talked about naming your resume with your current job interest? You are also able to select a desired occupation type. Remember, you can build as many resumes in the system as you want, so use this option to choose an area of interest for you at this time. Again, employers are able to search for specific resumes based on keywords and occupation types. One of the most important things to note with this section is to be realistic. Yes, we would all like to make $100,000 a year, but how realistic is that for the job that you're qualified for? Think about the life you live. How much is your rent, utilities, car payments, insurance, and so on? Determine an ideal salary from the lifestyle you currently live. Just like any other resume, it is important to consider the education you have earned and what you're currently working toward, and to apply your education to the job you're applying for. Education and training can also be used to include any certifications you've earned or specialized training that may help you stand apart from the other applicants. Your employment history is another important topic to include on your resume. One of the biggest mistakes applicants make is adding every single job they've ever had to their resume, including positions where they were fired or didn't leave the best impression. At one point in our lives, we have probably had a job that didn't end well, or that we didn't do the best that we could. Don't let that one mistake be the reason that you're not considered. Only put the jobs on your resume that will 1. Show the employer that you're qualified, and 2. Show the employer that you are a great employee to have. Skills, technology, and tools are great sections of our resumes that we commonly overlook. But why? These are just as important as the others, and they really tell the employer about the hands-on experience that you have. NEworks allows for you to be thorough in these sections, giving you common options that you can choose from to include on your resume. The great part about Resume Builder is that you can pick and choose what sections to include or not include. Example, if you don't want to include an objective, you don't have to. This is your resume. Make it your own. A great way to show an employer that you can go above and beyond is through honors and awards, which can come from your education, work experience, or community involvement. Do always try to remember not to include things that might show your personal information, such as your political orientation or sexual preference. References can be a great help to you. Your resume is coming from you and your experience, but when other people can talk about you personally and professionally, that gives the employer a better idea of who you really are. Make sure that your references know that you're considering them, and always make sure that they are comfortable speaking on your behalf. Now that we have set up our resume using Resume Builder, let's look at how we can search for jobs and internship opportunities through NEworks. Remember in the very beginning when we talked about Recruit MCC? This is one of those tools that helps employers choose our MCC students and graduates. If you use the keyword search and type in Recruit MCC, it will bring up a long list of jobs, all in different areas. The one common theme that you will see is that the keyword Recruit MCC has been added to the job postings to tell you that they desire you for the position based on the fact that you're currently attending or have taken classes at MCC. Use this to your advantage and make sure that your education section reflects that you've attended or are currently attending the college. When you use Recruit MCC to search for jobs, you may also edit your search by area and location, by employer, salary requirements, and job benefits offered, along with a number of other additional quick search resources. All of the positions that show up in the search have the keywords Recruit MCC listed in their job descriptions. Click on the position and it will show you the job description, background requirements, and how to apply. You must be registered in NEworks first to view all of the job details. Another tool for you to use is the individual workspace, which provides job matches based off of your resume, how you've been trained, and self-assessments. The quick menu also provides a space to build and manage your resumes and search for Nebraska jobs, keywords, by employer, or even by the level of education that you have achieved. This concludes the presentation on NEworks. If you're ever in doubt and need to reach out, just keep calm and visit Career Services.